Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kwadwo Sheldon, and this is Parenting Unplugged. Sponsored and brought to you by Parenting GH. Now, we have conversation about parenting. I'm not a parent yet, but this is the point of the show because I am building myself for the transitioning process. Because when that time comes, I'm going to be a very good, father or parent. Or yes,
I agree.
Yes. So, people loved our last episode. Though.
Yeah.
They came in with good comments.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Oh, you they talk like you are up there." You understand? Beautiful comments. So we are going to be giving you people more episodes. You understand? We're going to talk about general parenting topics so that we give people perspective. Now on this episode, this particular topic is dear to me because from my kiddie time till now, all the words, in fact, you people say in the comment section, the words that you people have been using on me, I don't understand. Sometimes abusive words, sometimes kind words, which I always acknowledge. But this be something where it happen in our homes everywhere. If you're a parent and you have kids, like sometimes you pass some comment or you use some words on them, and people go like, "No, don't say this, don't say that." You don't need to perpetuate some or and put this kind of words or juxtaposition your case and this, or put your case name and this particular word in the same sentence. So on this episode we are talking about the power of words with regards to how parents use it in their homes. I don't know, man, everywhere, anywhere. And on this episode I have Mrs. Barbara Chum Berryman here with me. Right now she's my co-host, but eventually she's going to own the show, so you'll probably not see me here again. So welcome.
Thank you.
You good?
I'm well.
You well. I need to drop a bar. You are well like Ebola. You understand the bar. This is a deep bar. How are the kids though?
The kids are well as well. Thank you. Mommy is well.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So the power of words.
Yeah.
Yes. Me personally, I have a lot of stories to share with regards to this particular topic because there was this time that I had a problem. I had an issue with my grandmother, and she passed the comment like "Ube break."
Wow.
Ibab, like yeah, and I was like,
wow.
It has been printed on my mind. Like
wow.
Recently, I spoke to someone and I was saying I didn't understand why then she did talk that because I'm your grandson. But if I tell him he's my brother, then if they say Ube break, it means say like. You did nothing where you go do for this world will make sense.
Yeah, and I think she probably said that out of frustration.
Yes, I was a very stubborn child. And that wasn't the first time that she said that particular statement or that particular thing to me. And you see, you might think say it's on the lighter side, but words carry weight and meaning.
Oh, yes.
It will have an effect on you because for that particular statement that she made to me, or she said to me or made about me, it has been printed on my mind forever. Like it's always, resounding.
Wow.
I don't understand.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have two grandmothers. My great grandmother and my grandmother. So I was talking to the grandmother the other time. I was like, then I know they understand. I don't understand why she said that to me because I'm basically your seed. Why are you saying that into me?
Yeah,
you understand. And a lot of people have experience or they've been. There are a lot of harsh words that have been said to people of my age and people in my age. I don't know, man. So I just want us to have a holistic conversation.
Let's do that. Yeah.
But I'm good though.
You are.
It means it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Because you thought otherwise.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what somebody tells you, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, it's what you think about yourself. Yeah. That's what's important.
So this is like but you see, at that point I was a kid.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know whether this is. I didn't know how the whole thing would work or pan out in the end.
I know.
But that was like some of the words that were said to me. And till today, as I said, it's still in my mind inside. There are people going about their lives like that with that's their parents, family
ringing
members.
In their head.
Yeah, they've said some of these mean words and harsh words to them.
Yeah.
How, first of all, the power of words, I just want you to walk me through.
First of all, me personally, I am a very firm believer in words.
Yeah.
I don't play with my words.
Yeah.
Everybody in my house calls me the words police.
Yeah. Yes, it's true. Like my head is I have a headache. No, you don't have a headache.
Yes.
The last time I went to their place. I was having an issue. I was like, nah, you can't say this. You can't say that. Man.
Yes,
but it's good though.
Because I know the value of words.
Okay.
Like words are so important, right? If you're Christian, the Bible says that God used his words to create the earth, right? And he said, let there be, and there was. And the Bible also says that we're made in God's image. So if you're made in God's image, we possess of the power that God has, right? Therefore, whatever we say comes to pass. So I'm very particular about words.
Okay.
Very, very particular about words, especially when it comes to children. Because, they spend so much time with us, right? So whatever we tell them is what they will remember. And we don't want that to shape the rest of their lives. Because if you tell your child, say, Obebra, or just Obebre, that's what's in your mind. It will go ring and ring and ring. And even when situations are good, like, hey, my bro, and
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't play with that.
But in my case, for instance, I mean, it was triggered by anger. Probably I was a stubborn kid.
But that's why we have to be aware of what we say. Intentional. No matter how angry you are, you have to be intentional about your words. Because
you
whatever
realize
you say,
you don't control anger, right?
You don't control anger. I know that.
I mean, you can control it to a certain degree, but there are some instances where you say it and like your mother or your father would say something harsh to you, something mean to you, and later on, this one day I didn't try. I have to retract and they don't retract.
Right, but
I
think so. That's why we are bringing awareness to this, so that we will be intentional about it, right? Somebody like my mother, right? My mother, when she's mad at me, the worst thing she says when she say running Katie. That's the worst thing my mother has ever told me.
I mean, that is cool. If you tell me my head is big,
she's angry, but that she will not go there because she understands the power of words. She learned this a long time ago.
Yeah,
some of us don't know, especially Ghana culture, no. Some of the words that we say, we don't realize how much of an impact we are making on ourselves as well. We have to be aware and intentional about these things.
But growing up, what was that is all.
That's all.
Okay. So you didn't.
And I say when you say Kemia Dokono or something like that.
The Dokono that they press. I mean, but with the insult, I don't think you can dodge it. You
get it.
Yeah,
but so be intentional.
Yeah.
Me, I make up words. My kids, I don't even know what I'm saying. But instead of saying something bad or cursing, I'll make up something so random and that comes out of nowhere. But it doesn't mean anything. So it won't be ringing in their head over and over again, right? Because you're gonna get angry, and normal. I mean, your kids can get on your nerve.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
But so the kids, they are going to get on your nerve. Your nerve. They are going to say, they are going to put you in a situation whereby you feel like, now I have to say this thing to this particular. There are some times that they can insult themselves by insulting you, like your mother. Like, they like, oh my man, like, why are you insulting yourself? Oh papa, like, I don't blame you, I blame your father. Bro, what else my
And you know what? I have a friend that looks just like her father, right? And so I think they had an argument. He said, "Okay, one no sir, Broco." She just kept quiet.
Technically, you just insulted my father. You understand? That is your husband.
No. Papa like actually the banner say the banner no say Broco. So she just looked at her dad and just kept quiet. And then he realized what he had said. He just started laughing because
it's crazy, man.
And I said, "Manu say Broco." Somebody say Broco, that means that.
Yeah.
So Spanish say Broco, nah.
I mean, it's all good, man. Because if my mom is like a pig, I mean, bro, it's crazy. But then me, for instance, my great grandmother, she has never apologized for saying any of these things, bro.
Yeah.
She has moved on with her life. She at this point, if you confront her, she would insult you more because she has entered that kind of stage in her life. So in situations like this where African parents, like, they don't apologize. No. They are always right. They will insult you and say, "Oh, there is food in the kitchen, come and eat." For me, for instance, they would abuse me verbally, physically, everything. In the evening, "Oh, there is food in the kitchen, go and eat." We have forgotten the situation. Food, yes,
makes everything better, right?
Oh yes, then everything is okay.
Okay, but do you know? I realize that's the reason why some of us go through relationships and like we're not able to navigate the whole thing. Yeah. Because you don't know how to apologize. Yeah. And then you bring up a story, so you're trying to be funny just to like pacify the situation without really dealing with the issue at hand. It's even though the things that they're just saying it's affecting us and our future.
So this is like a socialization thing. It is passed on.
It's passed on. It is. They don't know better. Because I really believe that when you know better, you do better. But for the most part, some of our parents, they don't know better.
Yeah. But then how do they put themselves in positions or situations where, as you said, you should be, guided with some of the things you put out? How, I don't know, what is like the disposition out there? Like, okay, if you're a parent, this is what you are supposed to do in this situation. This is what you are supposed to say.
There's no guide
so then,
to parenting. Really, we are all going with the flow.
Okay.
But when I know that something that I experienced did not help me, then I will seek knowledge and do it better.
But then if they are not seeking?
That's why we're here. Hopefully they're watching us.
Okay.
And so hopefully one day one mom will be like, hey, we away. Oh, you know what? Won't come in. Call. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we just want people to be aware and be intentional when it comes to words with yourself and with your children.
But then you realize most of the harsh words that they use, more times the intention is to reprimand or, basically punish you.
Yeah.
So, yes, they are trying to hurt you.
Yes.
So if you are trying to eliminate, this system, this form of punishment.
Then
what do you suggest? Because now they are not going to say overbear or this and that.
Yeah.
What do you suggest? Because saying kind things when you are angry to your kid who has offended you at that level, bro, more African parents will not do it. Imagine your kid.
So what I do is that instead of accusing the child of being, let's say, being foolish, I don't say you are foolish. I ask my child, why are you acting so foolish today?
What is the difference?
What's the difference?
What is the difference?
When I'm saying my child, catch them and say you are foolish. I'm saying you're foolish.
Okay.
That means that they will be foolish.
But why are you acting?
Acting is just something that you are emulating. You're not necessarily a foolish person.
No.
At that instant, no, you're acting foolish.
Acting foolish and being foolish. I don't think there's a dichotomy.
Being foolish is an identity. You are being.
I love this. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, being foolish is an identity. You are being.
Okay.
You are being
in a state
of foolishness.
Okay.
But when you're acting, it's just something that you are putting up. You are creating. You can stop that immediately. It's not a part of who you are.
Okay. What about don't be stupid?
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid and you are stupid.
Don't be stupid and you are stupid are two different things.
Okay.
You are is that's who you are, right? Your identity, your being. That's what I said.
Okay.
But then don't be is don't become that person.
Okay.
So there are two different things. What did I say?
So this one, unless someone writes a book, because how are you going to,
Oh, but we're explaining it to people now. Say you're as a parent, you have so much power over your children. If not the ultimate power, how you speak to your children, it's who they become.
Okay.
Right? It is what you say. Obade Jimmy Dia. Jimmy for whose birthday is going to be? You.
Okay.
Do you want a Jimmy for child?
Nah.
Do you want a first child? So why do you have to curse your child? Because whatever word you say to your children, it's words are powerful. So you're cursing or you're either you're cursing or you're blessing your child, right?
Okay.
So
we should eliminate the element of cursing.
Of attaching your child to that thing.
Okay.
Of behavior.
Okay.
And saying they are that.
What if the child is that guy? Like there is no way around this.
That's where they.
Yes.
That's where they.
There is no way around this.
But that's not who they are though.
So who are they?
They are good human beings. They are good children.
Why can't I find one?
Why can't you find one?
Where is the good part you are talking about?
Simply by being a child, it's good.
Have you encountered some children? See, have you encountered my childhood before?
But you see, your childhood, no, I don't want to go there.
Okay.
But I feel
you can go there. Let's
go there.
Yes.
I really believe that you were acting out.
Okay.
Your mom had left you.
Okay.
Maybe you couldn't ask some questions. You were trying to figure out your life as a child.
Okay.
Understand why my mom has left me, my father is no longer here, and I'm living with my grandma. It comes out in different forms.
Okay.
And sometimes it comes through aggression. It's like, attention. You want to be loud, but you don't know how to act for love. So you're acting out a way to get
Whoa, she's cooking me. Hey, I asked for this thing, but wait, bro. They say
So you're not a bad boy.
Okay.
Because I know you now as a friend, more like a brother to me now.
Yeah.
You're a great person. But at the time...
Listen, I'm a great person.
No, you are.
Yes.
No.
You don't know.
The core of it, fish knows. The core of it
fish, don't even bring that back.
You all know
Yeah.
that the core of it all is a great person. But at the time, you're trying to navigate your emotions and figure out what was going on. There's a lot of things going on in this little world of yours. And your way of getting through it and figuring it out was by acting out. Because you acted out, as you Rebecca say, hey, where are you? Believe it or not, that was attention for you. That was her giving you some sort of attention.
Area gangster.
Yeah. To prove a point. Because you were looking for love.
I wasn't getting
and attention.
it.
You weren't getting it.
Yeah, that is sad.
Yeah.
So that could be a factor.
That's a big factor.
Okay. But
so,
then,
so you see how you were like identifying as that and saying, look at me. This is who you.
So I was just fronting something out.
You're fronting, bro.
I'm not that guy.
You're not that guy.
That's what she said.
You're not that guy.
But anyway, but you see, the way this is passed on from one generation to the other.
Yeah.
So your parents basically imbibed it from their parents.
Yeah.
And they are in that position.
Yes.
So you know, getting rid of some of these things, character traits, or the fact that don't actually use these words on your kids is very hard.
It takes practice.
Okay.
And
so how do they
intentional.
navigate then?
So you have to be intentional.
Okay.
And also being intentional is about everything that you do. You have to be intentional, especially when it comes to words, because I'm big on words. Everybody who knows me know that.
Yeah.
I'm very big on words.
Yeah.
So you have to be intentional. Make up something gibberish. My kids are like, Mommy, what's that? I
What
don't know.
if they actually understand what you are talking about?
No. They know I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying words.
Yeah, but
So,
the gibberish, what if it is interpreted and they actually get to understand?
How would they understand?
In
I
your
don't
mind,
know.
you are saying gibberish. In their mind, this is the correct word.
There's no way they can come out.
These kids are
even-
smart too.
Oh no, but I don't know. There's no words to it. It
Okay.
doesn't make sense.
All right.
I don't even know. Can I give you an example?
me.
Let's just say, me work with pa, right? Me work with pa. I'll be like, I don't even know. What
Let's
to
say, let's say you work for power or something as
yeah.
instead of saying what the fuck, they say what the freaking something like that.
Some parents say that, but that is very close to that word, and the kids will figure it out. Right?
So are we talking about censoring the word entirely? Or
let's do that.
Okay.
Or find with something to replace it.
Okay.
But don't
then,
say those words.
But if you, the freaking and
But why do you have to say F you in the? Why do you have to? I'm guilty. Sometimes
Okay.
I say it in my head.
You say it in your head.
Oh yeah, I'm like,
the things going on in your head. If your kids knew,
I'm like, shut the, in my mind,
Yeah.
right? But I'm less like, what?
But don't you think they can read? They know what you're going to say.
No,
right?
but I won't say that out loud to them though. The shut
Okay.
that is in my mind.
Okay.
But what comes out of my mouth is different.
All right.
Yeah. So.
All right, guys. So yes, man. This is fun. Because there are a lot of words.
I know, say there's this misconception out there too that young people, black people before, whether American or Black American or African, we're all the same. But it's like I say, oh, my mom used to do this to me, but I'm okay, bro. You're not okay.
Yeah,
Girl, you're
it's
not
true,
okay.
it's
You
true.
know.
I turn out fine. You are not fine.
You're not fine.
There's something wrong. You just need a trigger. More times, just a trigger.
Yes.
Then you go ballistic.
Yes.
Like, this is what you have been taught.
Yes.
You are not okay.
You're not okay.
Good. You go there fine.
Nah.
No, you're not fine.
No.
But then who are they go complete to? I mean, I just have to stomach everything, harbor everything, and move on. You
And
understand?
then figure out ways to deal with it.
Yeah, you
But then
understand.
become better for your children.
Yeah, but navigating is hard, you understand? Because imagine being raised in an abusive environment that it has been passed on. And it takes a lot of practice, as you said, to actually get rid of some of these things that you have learned.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of effort to unlearn.
Yeah.
And you are in a position where you have kids. You are supposed to balance all these things. Look at the pressure everywhere.
Yeah.
And do you think this is why some people feel like parenting? Like, bro, they go in and like they are all over the place and boom, they just don't get the whole concept of parenting.
But how do you feel as a parent? What is it? What do you define as a failure as a parent?
If your kid is basically come out as Kwadwo Sheldon,
Like that's the opposite. If my kid comes out like Kwadwo Sheldon, I've done a great job. I've succeeded.
you serious right now?
For real.
Okay.
No, I'm not joking. If my kid comes out like Kwadwo Sheldon, I've done a great job. Kwadwo, I'm serious.
Okay. Anyway, let's continue.
No, really.
Yeah, I know.
What is Kwadwo Sheldon? Who is Kwadwo Sheldon to me?
The greatest to ever
Besides
do.
that, let me tell you what I think about you. you're kind. You know, you do a lot of good works. People don't know about it.
Yeah, that is their business, though.
Whose business?
They are the people who don't know.
Oh, but I mean, but that's a person who when you do something and you don't come out, you have a platform.
Yeah.
You come out and say, hey, I did this, I did that. And there's nothing wrong with people who do that, right? Because sometimes you have to do that to encourage people.
Yeah.
But when you do things that nobody knows about and you're doing good, that's the sign of who your person is. What you do when nobody's watching is who you really are, right? We've spoken about relationships and your idea of what it's like to be in a relationship. And from that, I gather that you're a good guy, right? So, because Sheldon is a great guy. If my kid turns out to be like you, then I've done a great job.
Parent, I'm a role model now. Listen to
and you've matured.
Yes.
You've matured a lot from so many different angles.
learning a lot of things.
Yeah, you're growing. And that's life. We all grow and we're still learning.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yes, power of words there, yes. And so the parents that, you have to be, moderate, you have to be calculated with some of the things that you say to your kids. It's not even about your kids, people in general because
people who live with you.
Yeah.
Your nannies.
Yeah, it's not that part.
Yeah.
The part that
you cannot when you come to my house.
Yeah, I know.
We are all the same.
Vibes.
Yeah. So you can't tell your child something else and children are watching you.
Exactly.
One day I had a nanny that did something that was really, really bad and I lost it. Like I really lost it. I said some really bad words. The next day, my kids came to me and they want to talk to me. The two oldest.
Sit down, let's have a talk.
Yeah, mommy, why did you say those words? Why did you use those words to her? That wasn't kind.
So you had to apologize.
I had to apologize.
Do you apologize?
I do.
You do.
I always apologize. You have to let them know that you are a person who makes mistakes. You're not perfect, right? We're not, I don't know everything. So even when I ask me a question, I don't know it. I'm like, hey, I don't know what this thing is. Let's Google it, And if I act a certain way, I'm sorry. I was very angry. It was wrong on my end. I'm sorry.
All right.
So yeah, I do apologize to my kids all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power of words, parenting unplugged. This is the only place you will find this kind of conversation. But yes, the end game is to, limit or stop using these unkind words towards people in general. We are not going to make this thing about, a group of people. Just generally, just be kind to people.
Yeah.
And let's
be intentional.
Be intentional.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine because some of the things that were said to me till today.
You remember?
Yeah.
Remember when we came home, we're talking, you're like, the F word. And I was like, hey, Kwadwo, get around though.
It's sad, bro. When I watch Boondocks, I start acting up, watch American movies, and I feel like I'm from the, the West. I live in a bad time.
Yeah.
So I feel like environment, content we consume, a lot of things
we have to be particular. The things they are watching.
Yeah, because it's like,
and some people think that what you watch doesn't make any difference in your life. That's wrong. Subconsciously, you are recording things. Sometimes you may have a fear because I don't know where this fear is coming from.
Yeah.
But you forgot that you're watching that Law and Order, and there was this murder case there many years ago.
It has happened to me. I used to listen to this guy, Michael Rappaport. He has a podcast, I Am Rappaport. This guy will use curse words from the beginning to the end. So like in my conversations, so I had to stop listening to Rappaport because that man is unfiltered. It's like raw. Let me just go in and
say as it is.
Yes. And it was hard because, I communicate to a lot of people. Demographic wise, a lot of them are kids,
Young people.
So you wouldn't want to position. So even if you say it in a video, I tell them, beep it. Like if it comes out subconsciously or unconscious or whatever it is, just beep it or blur it or don't use this. So we are trying to, position ourselves in such a way, say, it wouldn't be out there. But yeah, we will learn and unlearn a lot of things.
Yeah, we are growing.
Yeah, but the power of words is very important. Don't think just saying somebody is a fool. Nah, it's actually.
And let's even put, besides the kids, we as adults, saying things like, hey, I'm broke, you're not, and constantly saying you're broke.
Now, my pastor even told me. So me, if I don't have money, I'll tell you I'm rich. Yeah. But then I have like 10 CDs in my pocket.
You're rich.
But the next week, someone will send me money.
Or you can say I'm temporarily out of cash.
I'm rich. I'll be in your face.
Even better.
I'll be in your face.
Even better.
Then when you ask me to give you them, when that is where we have the conversation, bro, things are not going. I'm not rich, bro, but I am rich.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a state of mind.
And you can be taking your medicine and saying, I'm healthy.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
also taking it.
Meanwhile, you have headache, but nah.
And just say, you can take the medicine.
True.
But with that too, you back it up with your faith and,
but
and your words.
when you acknowledge it, then it becomes like, you know, a reality.
Once you say it, you sow a seed.
Yeah. Yes. So this is where we will end the conversation. Keep talking in the comment section. We'll be bringing you, you know, more episodes.
Yeah.
Interesting topics. I enjoyed this one, you know.
Me too.
Yes. So my name is Kwadwo Sheldon and this is
Barbara Shumberima.
Yes. Please go and follow Parenting GH on all social platforms.
On Instagram. On Threads.
On Threads.
Threads.
Ahumano.
Ahuma.
At the pound for. You see the people that use them, I call them at the pound for.
At the pound for, yeah.
These people are not serious.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parenting GH.
Parenting GH.
I will drop the links in the description so that you can follow them. We out.
Yeah, out.